Is that right? Is that recording now? No. Yeah, I think it's recording now.
Is it counting?
Yeah, it's counting
Yeah,
now.
that's I do it all the time. I shoot video and then I look and it wasn't counting. I'm like, oh, I never. Happens to me all the time, so you're not alone.
Okay, I'm good to
That's
go.
That's that new flip phone.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so when I used the new Sundays one, a lot of things, the monitors were screaming high. There were all kinds of different issues.
Uh-huh.
So I redid everything. I redid a whole bunch of things, monitor levels and other assorted tests, and created a new scene. I just labeled it NARDS 10722.
Okay, that's the new scene.
That's a basic starting point. Everybody just kind of the same, and mic's checked.
Okay,
You'll
gotcha.
need to, from there, fine tune how you like it, and if you come up with a Sunday that you're happy with, then you can either rename that one Newest Sundays or just write over it again so that it's all those changes plus the little changes you made, and just keep it called NARDS 10.7 whatever.
Gotcha, okay.
So right now the Boxcast is still getting its send from the master mix the way it had been before, but so many things were redlining that I
Right.
think you might be okay.
Okay.
If not, I have created a mix for the Boxcast. So on mix 3,
Okay.
you can take the wires out of, I've labeled it Boxcast. You can take the RCA wires out of Boxcast, leave the adapters in, and go into mix 3 here.
Uh-huh.
Then whatever is going to the podcast is completely controlled by mix 3.
Oh, gotcha.
So you can have a completely independent mix from the house mix of what's going to the Boxcast.
Okay.
It's a little more complicated, but once you get it right, you can still fine tune it, and it gives you independent control. So if you're
Okay.
happy with the sound in the house
Uh-huh.
and it's still fine that it's distorting on the Boxcast, then you can try moving those wires and try making your own mix this way.
Okay, gotcha.
You
Okay.
take the one hot mic that's screaming too much down and
Okay.
different assorted things.
Okay.
So it runs just like you would set it up for one of the monitor mixes,
Okay.
which I've also changed a whole lot. That's why it seemed like you couldn't control the mics up there, was they were so loud in the monitor mix that they were feeding back. So dumping them in the main mix didn't change it because they were real high in the monitor mix.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that was the main problem there. There was no routing or any other kind of problems. So I've smoothed everything out. Hopefully we're happy.
Okay.
If not, next time we'll try to both get together
Okay.
and
Work it out.
work through some other things. But I think you're in a whole lot better shape than you were when I came in.
Okay, so when they like when you have issues like that, so you have to deal with the controls as the program is going on. Like if they're singing,
which
you
is a
have
little
to.
hard, which is a little hard to do.
Uh-huh.
So you need to kind of do a test
That's
run
right.
and see
Where you are.
see how loud. Do a test recording and really holler into some of the mics and see if it comes out clean or not.
Okay.
If you're not happy with it, then I would suggest moving those wires and using mix 3. You just have
Okay.
to be conscious of it where your changes. So your changes in the house won't change the podcast, the Boxcast.
Right.
You'll have to go to mix 3 to change the Boxcast, and unfortunately, you're not really going to hear it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Gotcha.
the hard.
Okay.
That's the hard part.
Okay.
But once it's laid out, then it should be much easier to control. You don't have to worry about jacking up the house and overdriving it.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Good enough. All right, so that's the end of our recording.